The world is full of water and we can experience it because of our color. And it's not something of affluence, it's not something of race, it's a life skill.
Touch that hip, reach all the way back over.
Growing up, I never learned how to swim and I became deathly afraid of water because I was never put in it and I was always taught that if I would go near it, I would drown. So my color had a lot to do with me not being able to swim because my mother wasn't allowed in certain swimming pools, also because of her color. It's the same as mine. She didn't learn how important it was to know how to swim. They just thought it was something that only white people had the opportunity to do, and they never even saw it as a life skill.
In, out.
When it comes to the history of swimming lessons or the ability to swim, I think a lot of people think that Black people don't like to swim. And while statistically they might be less likely to know how to swim, there's a historical context to it. For instance, there's a history of segregation in pools. Black people weren't allowed to swim in certain pools.
It's frustrating because it is a life skill, and many life skills, you just have the opportunity to learn them. They're not other life skills that are kept from you simply because of your color. It's breathing, it's eating. No one says, oh, you can't eat because you're Black. No one says you can't breathe air because you're Black, but you were taught you couldn't swim because you're Black.
Down, touch.
We are here for the Blackpackers Aquatics program, and basically what this does is pays for anyone of any age to take swim lessons for free. I'm hoping to change what representation looks like so people can stop saying Black people don't swim. I'm hoping to educate people that they know that there's context behind this and these things won't arise out of a vacuum.
A normal phrase you will hear in many Black neighborhoods is, Black people don't swim.
Being, my color, sometimes we really don't know how to swim, and most of the times we drown. I know a few kids back in my neighborhood that drowned because they didn't know how to swim. So this gives us the opportunity, especially him, to learn how to swim and just enjoy it, and it's a wonderful thing.
Gonna go up.
The statistic is Black kids are 3 times more likely to drown than their white counterparts.
I believe that swimming is really, truly a life skill, and I think it's very important that my children are able to swim, because if they can swim, I'm never having to worry about them near water. If they're drowning, that they can defend themselves in water, and that's very important to me.
I'm hoping that we can raise an entire generation of kids that are comfortable with outdoor recreation.
My children don't necessarily understand that for me it's breaking a barrier because this is normal to them. They don't see the water as something that's limiting to them. They see it as not only something I can do, but also someone's willing to teach me a skill. They don't think of it as, oh, someone's teaching me something my body can't do. But the kindness that we've encountered here through the instructors and everyone here saying, no, get in here, I'm going to teach you. There's nothing is wrong with my children. There's nothing different about my children. They can swim. So I'm so thankful for the opportunity that Blackpackers has given us, because it's giving my children a life skill that they will have forever.